Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you will all be fine. I hope that my voice is quite audible. So, today, the topic which I have selected for you people is the kinds of phrases. If you have revised properly the topics we have revised or we have discussed in the previous lecture, so you remember that last time we did the kinds of clauses and we discussed about the noun clause, adverb clause, and adjective clause. And I told you people that they are the kinds of subordinate clauses. So today we are going to discuss the kinds of phrases. And in the beginning, when we were doing the differentiation of sentence, phrase, and clause, I told you the difference of sentence, phrase, and clause. Sentence is just a group of words with subject and verb, and it gives complete meaning. On the other hand, clause is a mini sentence, which is a part of a long sentence. So clause is a sentence within a sentence. But the phrase is just a group of words which does not have any subject or verb. So it is just a group of words which cannot convey its complete meaning. So today we are going to have three kinds of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. A phrase is a group of words that is related to a single part of speech. The way we have discussed earlier, that phrase is just a group of words with no proper subject or verb. So, this is the reason that this is called phrase, because it is just a group of words which cannot convey its complete meaning. So, the first kind of the phrase, which is very, very much important, is the noun phrase. Why do we call it a noun phrase? Because we can easily replace with phrase with some noun or a pronoun. And if you remember, I told you in the case of noun clause that whenever a noun clause will be there, you can easily replace it with what? If a phrase answers what, it means that it is a noun phrase. Like you can see in the example, I like singing in the bath. I like what? And the answer is singing in the bath. So, whenever a phrase would be answering what, it will be called a noun phrase. Yes, the same concept which we have discussed, it always answers what? He did what? He did a good job. A good job is underlined over here. It means a good job is a noun phrase over here because it is answering what. So, this is the best and the easiest way to recognize or to identify a noun phrase in your exam. Whenever it will answer what, it will be a noun phrase. Some more examples are there with the noun phrase. I know what? The answer is the back streets. I have met what? The last remaining cheap. So it means that all these phrases they answer what, or they can be easily replaced with some pronoun as well. Then we come to the next kind, and that is adjective phrase. What is an adjective? Adjective is a word which describes a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. So, same is the case with an adjective phrase, that it modifies, it describes the noun or some pronoun in a sentence. Then we have some examples with the adjective phrase. The theme of the story is love. Of the story is underlined. So this phrase is modifying or describing the noun in the sentence, which is theme. The next example is the letter from my dad about the trip is funny. From my dad about the trip is an adjective phrase because it is describing the noun, which is the letter. Many of the paintings by that artist have been sold. So, guys, one more thing I have to tell, that the last example is a little tricky. You must listen to me very carefully. If this part of the sentence is underlined, of the paintings, so it means only of the paintings is underlined. So it means that it will be modifying the pronoun, which is many over here. But if by that artist only this part of the sentence is underlined, then it means that it is modifying the noun, which is paintings. So it means that an adjective phrase can modify a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, as you can see in the example. So this is the main idea. This is the main way in which you can recognize a adjective phrase. Then we come to the adverb phrase. Adverb, what is an adverb? First of all, we must know that what is an adverb. Adverb is a word which modifies a verb, it modifies an adjective, and it modifies an adverb itself. This is what we have already discussed when we were doing the parts of speech. So, how would we recognize the adverb phrases? This is what we are going to see with the help of examples. We have some adverbial phrase examples like Samantha ran to the store. Now, to the store is underlined and the phrase is answering, where did Samantha run? So, to the store will be an adverb phrase. The pilot is aware of the situation is underlined, and this phrase is modifying the adjective, which is aware. So, in this way, you can have an idea how would you identify an adverb phrase in a sentence. Early in the morning, she had her doorbell ring. Fine. The word is heard over here. Early in the morning, she heard her doorbell ring. So it means that in the morning, the phrase is modifying the adverb, which is early over here. So in this way, whenever you see that a phrase is modifying a verb or an adjective or an adverb itself, so it means that it will be a adverb phrase. And most of the time, adverb phrases, they tell us where the action is done, how the action is done, why the action is done, when the action is done. These are the different answers which are given by the adverb phrases. So this is also a very, very easy way to identify there in your MCQs, that these are the different things which are answered by an adverb phrase. So I hope that your idea of all these three kinds of phrases would be clear by now. And in the next lecture, I will give you a practice worksheet which I have selected from your past papers. So we are going to go through that practice worksheet. So your idea of all the different phrases like noun, adjective, and adverb phrases would be much more clear. Okay, students, Allah Hafiz from my side. May God bless you.